The Iran movie, Gold and Copper, was released in 2010. Directed by Homayun Asadian, Gold and Copper is a luminous entry in Iranian cinema that eschews grand political statements for the profound, often painful, intimacy of a marriage under pressure. It is a film that finds the gold within the copper of everyday drudgery. The film follows Said Reza, a gentle and scholarly young cleric who moves his family to Tehran so he can attend advanced theology classes. His world is one of books, ancient texts, and the pursuit of spiritual alchemy, the metaphorical process of turning one's base self into something divine. His wife, Zahra Sadat, is the engine of the household. She manages their 2 children and weaves carpets to supplement their meager income, all while radiating a quiet, cheerful strength. However, the trajectory of their lives shifts abruptly when Zahra Sadat begins experiencing strange neurological symptoms. Zahra Sadat is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS. As her condition rapidly deteriorates, she loses the use of her legs and her ability to perform the domestic tasks that defined her identity. The scholar is suddenly forced out of the library and into the kitchen. Said Reza must learn to wash clothes, cook, care for the children, and, most significantly, physically care for his wife. The man who sought God in dusty manuscripts begins to find him in the soapy water of a laundry tub and the patient feeding of a sick spouse. The film's title refers to a famous line of Persian poetry regarding the transformation of the soul. Asadian suggests that true religious devotion isn't found in the isolation of study, but in the sacrificial love of service. The deconstruction of gender roles. In a traditional setting, the film bravely shows a cleric performing women's work. It strips away the prestige of his robes to show the vulnerability and strength required for caregiving. The silence of suffering, unlike Western melodramas, Gold and Copper is remarkably quiet. There are no screaming matches or grand hospital speeches. The pain is expressed through a dropped plate or a husband's hesitant hand on his wife's forehead. Faith and practice. For Said Reza, his exams are no longer at the madrasa, they are in his living room. The film argues that piety is an active, physical labor. The chemistry between Behrouz Shubi as Said Reza and Nigar Javahirian as Zahra Sadat is the film's heartbeat. Javahirian, in particular, delivers a masterclass in physical acting. Watching her transition from a vibrant woman to someone struggling to control her own limbs is heartbreaking without ever feeling exploitative. Asadian uses a palette of muted earth tones, making the home feel like a sanctuary and a cage simultaneously. The camera stays close and intimate, forcing the audience to sit in the small, cramped spaces of their apartment, mirroring the claustrophobia of their new reality. What makes Gold and Copper stand out is its sincerity. It doesn't depict the cleric as a saint, nor the wife as a mere victim. They are human beings who get frustrated, tired, and frightened. It captures the middle class struggle of Tehran, the cost of medicine, the difficulty of transportation, and the social stigma of illness, with pinpoint accuracy. Gold and Copper is more than a disease movie. It is a poetic exploration of the Iranian soul, a tribute to the resilience of women, and a gentle reminder that the most divine act one can perform is simply showing up for the person you love.